Walk across that track, I bet you smell like I smoke. I been in 5 shootouts in 3 days, cause I ain't going like a hoe. Yeah, that nigga boss first, but I hit that nigga first though. And them hitting ass niggas been hitting since I was broke. So what that telling you? They hitting all my potential. These niggas wanna see me dead, but they can't tell you why though.
What's up, y'all, boy? That's your boy Marlo, aka Marlo Block. In today's video, I gonna be talking about the killer rats from Charleston, South Carolina. But before I give y'all boy the killer rats, I just want to have a discussion on how these killer rats think, act, and move. Now, I'm gonna start them off like this. I'm gonna try to keep this discussion part short. Then I'm gonna give y'all boy a list of the killer rats. But you got killer rats, then you got snitchers. Snitchers, you ain't gonna know. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know until you in trial. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing about snitchers. You ain't gonna know until you in trial or you see the paperwork, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Snitchers on the low. You see what I'm saying? It's hard to see a mouse or a rat when it's running across the house or some shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. By killer rats, they move a certain type of way. You see what I'm saying? Killer rats don't care about nothing. The thing about killer rats, they don't need nobody and they don't care for nobody for the simple fact that all their resources come from the police. You see what I'm saying? That's why they have this careless behavior. You see what I'm saying? A lot of killer rats do things that'll make real ones and real steppers and real gangsters and real monsters, that'll make real gangsters think like, damn, well, I wouldn't even do nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, killer rats go overboard with situations. You see what I'm saying? Killer rats do some shit knowing they gonna go to jail, but they gonna get out because they ratting. You see what I'm saying? They could be ratting anything. They could be ratting on you, me, him, them, her, his grandmama. That's what killer rats do. And the thing about killer rats, they'll kill you too. You see what I'm saying? One thing about killer rats is a killer rat wouldn't even like you from the start, right? Y'all boy have some type of beef or some type of static going on in the streets, right? And he know you a demon. See, what the killer rat gonna do is, a killer rat will get in shootouts with you or try to kill you and do all that. But then when you hit him or you hit him up or some shit like that, the first thing he gonna do is tell on you, not because he probably wouldn't tell on somebody in this clique. You feel what I'm saying? He probably wouldn't tell on somebody in this clique they get pulled over for some dope or something. He probably wouldn't tell on that. But just because you shot him, you see what I'm saying? Just because it's you and he hates you, probably since y'all been in elementary. You feel me? But he gonna tell on you because it's hatred. You see what I'm saying? He's a killer rat and he's still gonna beef with you. You feel me? He'll ride past you in the car. Know you got that thing on your hip and probably call the police on you. You see what I'm saying? Alright, now, another sign of killer rat syndrome is that they selfish. You see what I'm saying? And I know some people probably watching us could be like, how you mean? You supposed to be selfish in this world. See, I ain't talking about materialistic stuff, man. I ain't talking about that. What I talking about is like, say y'all boy riding in the car together and he know the whole car dirty, got them sticks on him, got that runts. Yeah, you know the whole car dirty, y'all boys smoking and shit like that. And this man doing 100 and a 65. And when the blues come on, he stop. You see what I'm saying? Alright, now that's an informant. You see what I'm saying? That's somebody close to you who you beat around and probably get pick up. You see what I'm saying? Like get pick up and they looking at 5, 10, 15 years or some shit like that, and they just need a couple guns off the street. So yeah, that's what them detectives and them telling them, like, yeah, we need you to do this. Yeah, the same way how people can come on the block and you give a certain person, will give you a certain handshake like you see in the movies, and the police are, yeah, that's the same thing when you riding in the car. You see what I'm saying? 2 guns, 3 guns, ounces of turkey. You see what I'm saying? That'll get them boy not even probation. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna give y'all boy another little topic. I got ratted on when I was 13, so I already know because I had an old man telling me who been who and how you could tell. You see what I'm saying? Y'all done see that movie, Paid in Full? Paid in Full? Alright. Nigga, flashy. You see what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. How many, and we in Charleston now, so we all know each other. You see what I'm saying? Like one high school downtown. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, y'all. But we from Charleston. We all know each other, right? So, alright. Now with all us being from Charleston, you gotta really think about it. You know how the mob, the Italian mob used to move. Like, hey, that guy's too hard. He get locked up too much. You see what I'm saying? He just came home and he moving like a hot boy. You see what I'm saying? We gotta. Now, in America, in modern day, alright, now check this. I know people, y'all know people, y'all females know people that you be like, damn, bro, you get that much time for that? Yeah, man, cuz, bro, back in the day, I had all them charges, man, you know. I gotta lay it down for a little 10, little 5, little 15. But then you got people who gonna catch worse charges. We all from Charleston, only 30,000 black people here. New Orleans got 230,000 black people there. Chicago got 700,000 black people there. We got the same prosecutors, the same lawyers, all that. You see what I'm saying? So how is it that other people catching these major charges and then going federal, but then you got other people coming home from prison with parole officers posting guns, ecstasy, and switches, and they just throw out and about. You see what I'm saying? But then you got rappers who got $100 million. They get catch with a pistol right now. You see what I'm saying? They be getting insane and shit like that. Feel me? Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is Killa rats move a little different. Killa rats move like Rico from off Paid in Full. Like, yeah, I did that. I'ma still be the man. You see what I'm saying? I'ma still clap something. I'ma still be hitting the bras at the end of the day. I'ma still be getting money because ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me because I'ma come do that. I'ma tell you. You see what I'm saying? Like real dangerous. But I'ma give y'all boy a list of the Killa rats, man. Alright, y'all boy. Now the first rat we got is Master Splinters. Master Splinters would be one of those rats like who grew up in the 80s, in the 90s, you know? They use those old snitching tactics, like they'll probably throw a gun by you, leave a gun in your car, leave and then call the police on you. Or they'll be looking out the window, you on the block, or you just pulled off and they'll call the police on you. You see what I'm saying? A Master Splinters doesn't really have much, but he know how to make money and he know how to get over on people. He know how to get people to follow him because he has money. That's what Master Splinters do. Now, the second killer rat we got is Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse don't really care about nothing. You see what I'm saying? Mighty Mouse, I set it off wherever. Mighty Mouse will do this and Mighty Mouse will do that. And Mighty Mouse selling this and Mighty Mouse selling that. But Mighty Mouse already know off the gate, he gonna tell on you when things go left. Now, the last killer rat we got is Ratatouille. 9 times out of 10, Ratatouille is serving the whole city. Ratatouille is going out of town, copying from people. Ratatouille is in Atlanta, North Carolina at one point, Virginia at one point. But Ratatouille is basically just building a case on everybody he come in contact with because he facing like 30 years. You see what he's saying? He ain't trying to tell on his homeboys, but if it come down to it, they all gotta go. That's how Ratatouille thing. You see what he's saying? Ratatouille, he ain't really go play out with small fries and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Ratatouille want the baked fries. Ratatouille want that fentanyl, that ice. You see what I'm saying? The feds got Ratatouille. Actually, the feds got Ratatouille with a badge. You see what I'm saying? You never even see the badge, but yeah, that's my take on these killer rats in Charleston. Y'all thought it was gonna be drama, but that's just some real shit. This your boy Marlo. Follow me on Instagram at Marlo Industries. I out.